Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day.
Woo woo! We made it to Hump Day.
We made it to Hump Day.
We did.
A lot going on.
Got to get over the hump.
All right. We're almost there. Verifying that this is actually on the Facebook, which it is. So
Yeah,
we're good
It
to
is.
go.
we get-
It's on the site, Rodney.
Thank
we
you,
can get
Fred.
Director Jeff to flip the switch for us, and we'll be ready to go. Hey, you guys have a good day yesterday?
Who are you?
I did. Did you Facebook?
I had a good day yesterday.
I had a good day yesterday. Yeah, those storms, we heard all the thunder around Pine Lake. Never really caught a storm, though. I know they're pretty hefty, though, up in your neighborhood, Karen.
Oh, it was crazy busy. And you know what, though? Rain couldn't have kept me from doing these shopping deals. Let me ask you guys, would any of you guys go to Walmart on Thanksgiving Day? Anybody raise your hands?
No.
Okay. Well, Walmart now deciding they're not going to be open for Thanksgiving Day this year. The retailer keeping its doors open on the holiday since the late 80s. Walmart's CEO said in a statement, "We know this has been a trying year and our associates have stepped up, so we hope they'll enjoy a special Thanksgiving Day at home with their loved ones." I need to confess that, you know what, it became like a sport. After dinner, we would go to Walmart. There was never a line to get in, but we'd go to get those, look, what she's got in her cart, those big TVs. I mean, you
Okay.
can get a huge TV for like $100.
Can I be the cynic here and say, is Walmart deciding to close on Thanksgiving Day just because they're trying to do something for their employees? Is it truly an altruistic move on their part, or is there some underlying reason they have decided to close on Thanksgiving Day? I just don't believe that they're just deciding
That is just because
that it's just because
there has
it's
been a
tough
push
year
lately.
You know?
So I want to divide the question up here before we continue. For those of you on Facebook, first of all, what do you think, like what Kabir just said, about Walmart finally shutting down on Thanksgiving? Because we know that this has been, something that's been talked about a lot lately, stores staying open on Thanksgiving. But then more importantly, the other thing I was curious about was just Black Friday in general. I know we had a conversation about shopping during the pandemic, so now let's add to that Black Friday, which everybody does to a degree. Are you more online this year, or will you still venture out if we are still, where we are come November?
I think this year Cyber Monday is going to be a bigger deal than Black Friday,
Black
don't
Friday.
you, Karen? Because can you imagine the throngs of people in one place?
Even by December, yeah, we don't know what it's going to even look
right.
like. I mean, Gravir, were you a Black Friday shopper?
No, not really. I have a girlfriend, she and her sister, that's like their tradition every
Man,
single
yes,
year.
It's a sport.
Yeah. No. not
Rodney, you
really.
said you used to go with your mom.
Yeah, so I am very used. I was used to going early on Friday morning,
2 a.m.
way early. But see, here's the thing. So I only recently, because I'm a big Thanksgiving guy, and I do like Thanksgiving to me.
Yes.
It's food, it's the Cowboys,
Family.
it's
Oh,
Home
my
Alone,
goodness.
and then that's it on Thanksgiving. And
Right.
so I'm actually used to waking up early on Friday to go shopping. But lately, as you and I discussed, Karen, it has pushed back to Thanksgiving, and you can't help it now, because if you try to wait to Friday morning, all the deals are going to be gone. So
Right.
you got to go on Thanksgiving.
Right.
So I actually have been more of a Friday morning guy, but lately I have ventured out on Thanksgiving just because we don't have a choice.
Fred, how about you? I know you don't go anywhere close to the stores.
You got that right. You know me well. Karen, you know me well. My wife does. She'll go out early in the morning on Black Friday. I haven't asked her about this year. I was just thinking about it, though. It's 4 months away. Think about where we were 4
Right.
months ago, and it's really hard to know exactly where we'll be, or even close to where we'll be come 4 months from now. But no, I've been online more with my shopping in general over the last several years. And somebody did mention on our Facebook, there was a comment, something to the effect of, it doesn't really matter what Walmart's intentions were. The bottom line is that those employees at Walmart will be able to spend Thanksgiving with their families. And I think that's, that's the important thing
Yeah.
here. That is good for a lot of people. So, yeah, I've always been in the camp, and I know that private businesses can do whatever they want, but I've always been in the camp that really you can't just stay closed on Thanksgiving. I'm all for opening up, I guess, at midnight or whatever, early Friday morning, but stay closed on Thanksgiving.
You get no
I'm with
60-inch
you.
TV from me, Fred.
Oh, man. Wait, no, stay open. Stay open.
It is hard to plan, though, kind of
Yeah.
piggybacking off of what you just said. When you think 4 months down the road, I don't know what's going to happen next week or the week
Right,
after.
right.
Right.
I mean, we're supposed to start school in a couple of weeks, and I'm going, you know what?
I'm
You
happy
just don't
for them.
know.
As we said, I'm happy the essential workers who have been right there when we've needed them will get that time with their family and friends. And I think most people on our chat are saying that as well.
Yeah, Michael, by the way, says the fans insist that I take a more firm stance today, Fred.
Uh-oh.
I'm
Ruh-roh. They're
always
calling you out.
wishy-washy. I guess I'm wishy-washy again because, again, I like being at home on Thanksgiving, and I like when other people can be at home. But as I mentioned before, I almost feel like we don't have a choice. Like Karen says, I don't want to miss that $100 60-inch TV, so I'm gonna be there whenever they open, whoever
Rodney,
they are.
You have a good thing going, Rodney. I mean, just, if I could stand on the fence like you could, I would.
And
my
balance.
problem is there's just something up in my brain that doesn't allow me to do that. So
He's not a
I
dad
envy
yet.
you for
He
your
doesn't
ability
have
to do that. Run for office,
I
Rodney.
know. Fred puts himself out there, and that's fine,
And so the Braves are back today. They actually have been back. They've been back, but we get more of the Braves.
Love it.
know.
Everybody excited about that?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's kind of cool how they're putting pictures of some of the players in the stands, in the seats, to give them
Yeah.
something to look up to because, as we've been talking about, no fans in the stands.
They won, though. They won that game, which is awesome.
Yeah, so a couple exhibition games, right? And then it's going to be right into the season. And I am really interested to see my own personal interest level once these games start. I'm a Red Sox fan, truth be told, but I'll, of course, watch the Braves as well. And yeah, so we'll see. Is it going to feel like actual baseball? I hope so. So I'm looking forward to that. And how about also the NFL seeming really unprepared here as they get closer to what is supposed to be the start of their training camp. So it should be an interesting few weeks as far as that goes.
Hey, you know what? When you actually go to a ball game, is part of the whole experience like going to get a pretzel or hot dogs, that kind of thing? Is that is that it for you? Is that part of the whole thing?
Definitely Fenway Frank.
Right?
Yeah, you
100%.
Yeah, and talking to your friends, but I got to say, so many people still just watch it at home. So for them, the experience will be the same because you get to just watch the game. But for those of us who like to go and be there in the heat and sweltering,
out in the
temperatures,
It's all part of it, right?
Right.
I am curious, kind of what Fred was saying, not only baseball, but the NBA is about to start back up, modified. The NFL, when it starts, and without fans, I am genuinely I haven't actually turned on the ball game yet, but I want to watch, and even on TV, how's that going to feel without the fans being there? There's an environment that we've really been used to, so I'm going to watch. I can't wait for live sports, to be back in full force, but I am curious to know how that's going to impact even the television watching experience without fans being there.
I gotta say, it must be more for them, than for us, though, because they need to hear you cheering in the stands and need to hear your excitement and know you're up there and you're twirling your flag for those that are.
I wonder if they're going to pipe that stuff in. That'd be kind of fun, to pipe in people cheering and yelling and screaming and that kind of thing.
So
kind of fun.
I think what they were doing on some of the European soccer broadcasts was actually piping in some into the broadcast, not necessarily into the stadium. But as you watched it on TV, you were getting some generic fan noise in there as well. And I think it actually worked pretty well when they did it. But it should be interesting, particularly for the NFL, because fan noise, I think, really comes into play in that sport more than any other.
Right.
As, when the other team has the ball, if the crowd is making a lot of noise, that can really affect how that offense is able to operate. Without that, no home field advantage.
Well, we got to go, and I mentioned hot dogs because I was hoping we were going to get to this a little bit ago, which is it's National Hot Dog Day, so even though you can't grab a dog at the ballpark, grab one at home and celebrate there, however you like it.
Fred says he's
Chicago
not
dog.
done one since he was young. I eat hot dogs now.
What?
So National Hot Dog
like hot
Day.
dogs.
There you
everybody.
go. Enjoy it.
And happy
I eat
Wednesday.
2 hot dogs a year.
I eat 2 hot dogs a year.